Good morning student, this is Ajay Yadav. This is class 8th social science period and we are studying chapter number 6 of the geography part. The lesson name is human resources. In previous video we have read about the human resources, definition, characteristics and distribution of population. Okay, now today we are going to read about the density of population. As we know, in a same area the peoples are living in a number of quantity. Okay, so that is called the density. Means the density of the population is the ratio between the total population and the land area. Means in any village, any state, any country, any continent, how many number of peoples live in a particular area. Suppose that in 1 square kilometer area how many peoples are lived, that is called the density of the population. Okay, near about if you observe that there are 200 people live in 1 square kilometer of the area, the density is 200 per square kilometer. Okay, that is called the density. So the population density of a country or any specific region can be calculating by dividing the total population of the country by the total geographic area of that country or region. Okay, अब we will calculate how we can find the density of the population of any place. First of all, we have learned that the density of population is the ratio between total population and the land area. Ki how much land area are there on the particular place and how many peoples are lived there. And we can calculate that by the specific region by dividing the total number of population of country by the total geographic area. Suppose there are 200 people live in 1 square kilometer. In 1 square kilometer, the number of peoples are divided by the square of the area. That's the way we can find the density of the place. Density of population or the number of people living per square kilometer can help us to know pressure of people on land. Okay, so the world density of population about 48% per square kilometer. By the density of population we can know that how many people live in per square kilometer. It is held to the pressure of the people on the land. How many peoples are live on the particular region all over the world. When we calculate population density of the all over the world, that is 48% per square kilometer. Mean in 1 square kilometer on the basis of world population density, there are 48 persons are living 1 square kilometer according to the density of population in world. But the actual distribution is very complex. As you know, this is the description of world level. But in a particular region or area or country, when you are describing the density of population, it's very complex, very difficult. Because you have seen in our country, especially in India, in the some areas receiving the maximum number of the peoples. In some areas, the number of peoples are very less. Suppose in the field areas, UP, Bihar, these are the area where the population is very high. But in the mountain region, in the desert region, where is not a favorable condition for living, the peoples are living in very few quantity. That is the uneven distribution of due to the uneven distribution of the population, the density is also different in different places. So we can divide the world 3 parts, study distribution per density of population. Here we are going to study about the distribution or dividing the world 3 part. We divide 3 part of the world. This is the map is given here. 3 part of the world on the basis of density of population. You have seen here the yellow color, this pink color areas are seen, this dark color areas are seen. Of this, the pink color spots is below 50. Okay, below 50 means this area, those are looking in yellow in color, this is the sparsely populated area, means the density of the population is very less. Moderate, there is a pink color areas are given. Pink color area describe the population is average 50 to 100 person per kilometer living in these pink color areas. Okay, that's a dark color area which is in purple color. This is the above 100. These area, those are seen here in purple in color. This area receive the huge amount of the number of people. Near about 100 people live in the areas. First, one by one we are described here. Densely populated area. Okay, the area those here the people live in maximum in quantity. Okay, the population, densely populated areas are fertile river valleys and the industrial region. The region where the fertile river valley means the ground level where the agricultural works is in maximum in quantity, or the industrial region, the places where the lot of industries are established, there people live for their livelihood, like the Mumbai, Delhi, Kolkata, Chennai. These are the cities. You have seen the huge crowds are living there. So most crowd part of the world are South and South Asia, Western Europe in the Northeast, North America. These areas rich in natural resources. If you study closely, you have noticed that almost every country has pockets of high density. Okay, the densely populated area, I've seen the houses of the areas, especially you can see in these areas in the New York City, London City, Mumbai, Kolkata, Delhi in India. Okay, so this is the mostly populated area. I've seen here this area, this one is here, and here is, and in North America some places are located here. Okay, so these are the Asian, this is Asia in some part of the Europe, and here is the Africa, America, North America also. So these are the densely populated area, means the number of people near about 100, more than 100 people live in these areas. Second, sparsely populated area. The sparsely populated area are the most desert, very cold polar regions, sandy or rocky desert, and the equatorial forest. So the climatic conditions in the region are not suitable for economic activity. Some people have settled to those areas where minerals and power resources are available in large quantity. You have seen there, the houses are very far away to each other. This is sparsely, means the people are living in below than 50 people in per square kilometer. Of these area, desert areas, cold region, mountain areas, or the rocky desert areas, sandy desert areas, and equatorial area forest, there the conditions are not too good for living, and people those were lived here, they were live because of the presence of some minerals and power resources. That's why they can survive here, otherwise it is not good for the living places. Third one is given here, moderately populated area. The area those is suitable for the people, and a maximum number of people are living in these areas. So moderately populated areas are the deltas or river, central part of USA, temperate forest of Eurasia and Canada, tropical and temperate grassland, and part of Australia and South America. So these are the places where the people lived. The moderately populated areas are not found as a continuous region. Of the moderately populated areas are not found as a continuous region, means the regions are different in different places. Most of the people have migrated to this area due to the favorable environment for economic activities. As you know, these areas are not continuous regions, means these areas are far away from east to other. That's why the people are migrate means they have come from the other places and settled down here for their economic activities. It is noticed that more people live in those countries which are in the northern hemisphere than those in the southern hemisphere. About 60% of the world's population in 10 countries: China, India, USA, Indonesia, Brazil, Pakistan, Russia, Bangladesh, Nigeria, and Japan. So these are the countries. In these countries, 60% of the people are living only just 10 countries. This is given here. So total population of each of them is more than 100 million. So these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. In these 10 countries, the near about 60% are people live. A number of the population, there near about 100 million people live in only these 10 countries. This is the sparsely populated area. Moderately populated area means it is very suitable, and number of people those are living here above than 50 persons to 100% per square kilometer. Okay, so for today this is over, and tomorrow we will read the factor affecting the distribution of density of population, and I am going to do the homework on the previous day. Your short answer of the previous lesson 5 was left, so I will give the homework of that lesson. Thank you.